The only thing that requires an immediate answer is, does the doctor perform emergency surgery? For everything else, there's time. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. And I was watching a television show the other day, and one of the characters says to the other character, as that character is leaving for work, and by the way, this is a homicide detective who's walking out the door, and their partner says, I want to talk about having another baby. If you're like me, you knew immediately that conversation was not going to go anywhere good. And it didn't. It ended up in a fight. Person left, came home. Their spouse had decided to spend the night with her family. So this is one of the things that gets people into real trouble. One of you decides that they need to talk. The dreaded 5 words, honey, we need to talk. And then the other person, maybe you, gets caught like a deer in the headlights, going, oh my God, what have I done now? Blah, 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 blah. Completely unprepared. You're now in your primal brain, defensive, feeling like you're going to be attacked. Now, it doesn't matter what your partner wants to talk to you about. That's the initial response most of us have when we're caught off guard. And if you run a business or in your job, you generally don't make decisions or go into a meeting unprepared. So why do you do it in your marriage? I get it. The person who is bringing up the situation wants to talk about something important, and absolutely, you need to be able to have a conversation about things. The question is, when do you have that conversation? And if you're not prepared to have it, I'm going to tell you the chances of that conversation going well, not great. Because the person who brings it up, your partner, has already thought out their part of the conversation. And you're left scrambling to catch up. And that's not doing either one of you any good. Because what you want is a win for you, a win for your partner, and a win for your marriage. And you cannot get that win if you're unprepared. Think about it. Most professional athletes or singers or actors or anybody, they warm up. They don't just jump in and go full throttle. So why would you do it in having an important conversation with your spouse? My recommendation is don't. Again, the only thing that needs an immediate response is, does the doctor perform emergency surgery? You are entitled to take a moment or more than a moment and get your thoughts in order about the topic. This is why, as one of the first things I tell my clients, is make sure that the timing of the conversation is good. Meaning, one of you isn't about to fall asleep, one of you isn't headed to the office, there isn't some other crisis going on, or even, I haven't even had a chance to think about it. Can I have a moment? And that's exactly what you want to say to your partner. I hear that you want to talk about whatever this topic is, having another baby, moving, getting a new job, whatever it might be, even what's for dinner. And you're entitled to say, hey, I know this is important. I know you want to talk about it. And I want to talk about it as well. How is Saturday at 10 a.m. over coffee? And then Saturday at 10 a.m. over coffee, you show up prepared to have the conversation. Because if you don't show up, they're not going to let you go in the time that you ask. Okay? So this is just one of the steps. This is just one of the skills. This is just one of the techniques that I teach my clients about how to set up your conversations for success. If you'd like to know more, then I invite you to get in touch with me. You can send me an email at leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com, or you can give me a phone call at 919-924-0463, or you can put a message down below in the comment section, or you can direct message me. But it's critically important that to have a successful conversation, you want to set it up right. So hopefully you found that helpful. And please share the show with those you care about, subscribe to the channel, and until next week, stay loving.